Vergas.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Prendiste la tele?
No.
No mames.
¿Neta? ¿El control está acá?
¿No lo prestaste?
No.
¿Seguro?
¿Seguro?
No mames, yo no fui.
Yo tampoco.
Let's go.
Hey guys, it's Ramzilla here. So we hit 300 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. You just have no idea. It's like the excitement is real. In just a couple of months, I guess you could say. Ever since I started uploading like mobile gameplay videos and stuff, the channel kind of kicked off, and I'm quite excited for that. Rip Ramzilla, I guess, the music producer, because I also produce music. In the last video, I uploaded a preview of my EP called Nani, which you can still download. You can find it in the link below. But yeah, so I'm gonna change names. I'm Ghoul now as a music producer, and I'm gonna link my second channel for music producing in the description below, so be sure to check it out. But enough about that. You're all here today for my wonderful manga collection that I've been collecting for the past 2 years. I know I've recently toned it down a little bit because of responsibilities, but yeah. So this is my manga collection. Most of them are in Spanish because I live in Mexico City. Some of them are in English. I import them to Amazon and whatnot and buy them here. But yeah, this is it. I've been collecting for a while now. So let's get started, shall we? So we're gonna get started with this one, Clive Barker's The Hellbound Heart. It's not a manga, but it's a really good book. It's like one of the most tragic friend zone stories of all time. It's like about a girl that gets friend zoned and almost dies and whatnot. It's kind of the same to the movie, but it's different as well. I'm not gonna get into whole depth into it, but it's really good. It's only 160 pages long, so if you get a chance, definitely do read it. It's really, really good. So there's that. Next, we're gonna start off with one of the very first mangas that I ever bought. Oh, sweet Korean Jesus, I think I'm gonna get eaten by a dinosaur. Okay, so one of the first mangas I ever bought and started collecting was I Am a Hero. This is really a really good manga. I like it. I love it a lot, actually. I finished reading it online, and while the ending was just kind of forced, I guess you could say, there's a lot of things that are left unanswered and all that fun stuff. It's a really good manga from beginning to up to like almost the end, the final arc. When the final arc starts, it's still really good up until the last couple of chapters when, spoiler alert, he's in the city and, he starts going kind of crazier than he normally is. Up until that point, this manga is really good. I have... Oh god. 9 volumes of this. There's 20, we have all 22 in Mexico, but at 9 I just stopped collecting it. So yeah, they're not. So this is I Am a Hero, would recommend, 10 out of 10. Next we're going to a short one that I really like called, this isn't going to be in order by the way, it's just I wanted to bring up my first. 1 Week Friends. 1 Week Friends is really, really good. It's a nice little story, and the character drawings going out are really cool. Sometimes they're chibi, sometimes they're regular humans, and it's a really nice, sweet story that hits you on the kokoro. It's short and it feels kind of rushed. The payoff on what happens to the girl is a little, it's just kind of like, well, I was expecting a little something more hard hitting, but you know, it deals with bullying and all that fun stuff. So, but it's still really good. Would recommend. I have all 7 volumes here, so this one is done for sure. Next, we have a very popular one called One Punch Man. I started collecting this since it came out. We get one every 2 months, so that's really cool. We're all caught up to date, or soon will be. I think number 14 already came out here in Mexico, and we'll be caught up until the next one comes out in Japan. But yeah, so this one I have.
¿Ti no tienes mejor luz?
Se ve mejor. Casi. So this one I have up to number 13, but I'm missing 4, 5, and 12. So those are really easy to get. I'm gonna get them in July to finish my collection, and 14. But yeah, these are One Punch Man. They're really cool. Would recommend 10 out of 10. Because, you know, who doesn't like One Punch Man nowadays? Next, we have another short one called Another. I have all 4 volumes of Another. This one is really cool, really nice. Would recommend. They are unopened because I saw the anime. I finished the first one, but I like to keep my mangas preserved, I guess you could say. So this one I lost the packaging for, but yeah, so these are all 4 volumes of Another. So this is what they look like. I just really want to show these ones off because I think the art is really cool in these, like the covers. You know, that's just me. But if you definitely get a chance to, definitely read these. These are really good. Kind of running out of space here. Next, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Black Butler. I haven't opened these, haven't read them, but I will at some point. I saw the movie on Netflix. The movie is really good. I liked it a lot, so I wanted to read the anime. I'm sorry, not read the anime, read the manga. And yeah, I have the first 3 volumes. We're up to number 5. They're kind of expensive, so that's why I kind of stopped collecting it. They're 99 pesos each. You can see that. 99 pesos here in Mexico is quite a lot of money, and for a monthly book, it definitely stacks up. In a month, that's 1,200 pesos. If you convert it from dollars to Mexican pesos, obviously it's not going to be that much because the dollar is really expensive here in Mexico. So a dollar is the double of what a peso is here. So it, you know, makes sense. So $1 is 20 pesos here, and so that's why it's not that expensive. So I'm not going to convert that, but in Mexican pesos, based on the salaries and that we earn here and whatnot, it's quite expensive. So, but I will start collecting these again. Finish my collection in July up to get up to date. So there's that. Next, we're gonna move on to some Yuri that came out in Mexico called Girlfriends. I don't have a specific taste in manga. I like all sorts and I don't discriminate, so you know, there's that. But except recently where I feel the LGBTQ community kind of fucked up with the whole How to Train Your Dragon thing, but that's a whole different story. I'm not gonna go get into that. But anyways, yeah. So this is a Yuri called Girlfriends. There's 5 books, and it's a really fun story about how 2 best friends end up falling in love with each other. One is very shy, the other one kind of puts her out of her shell, and you know, they start falling in love. But they're conflicted with their feelings, and one of them isn't sure, the other one is so on and so forth. So it's a really cool, short type of manga. Would recommend 10 out of 10 if you get a chance to. Definitely read it. I haven't read Milk Morinaga's other works. I do want to, but yeah. So this is Girlfriends. And next we're gonna move on to another favorite of mine. Sora no Toshimono, or in English known as Heaven's Lost Property. This one is really, really good. It's really ecchi, and it's just like, it has a linear story with most of them being like short little stories about the main characters. It's really cool, really fun. I have up to volume 11. I think for this one I'm missing number 10. I couldn't find it when it came out for some reason, but yeah, I plan on getting caught up to date with this one because I really, really like it. It's really good. I've read most of them, but yeah, also the anime is really good. So if you get a chance to watch it, I think it's on Netflix in the States. I'm not really sure, but that's where I saw the anime, Netflix. So definitely watch it. Next, we have Attack on Titan. I have the first 3 volumes. I don't have the rest because although they did come out in Spanish, these are the English versions that I bought. Obviously, the English versions are very different from the Spanish versions. For example, this is an English manga, and this is a Spanish manga. The size is definitely notable in comparison. You can definitely see the difference in them. So that's why I haven't bought these in Spanish, because the size will be very different. Also, I like them in English better, but that's just me. Anyways, I have the first 3 volumes of Attack on Titan. I plan on collecting the rest later at some point, you know. But for now, this is it. I am caught up to date though. I thought the latest chapter was a Borefest, Attack on Borefest, Shingeki no Borefest. Honestly, that whole, the most recent chapters, fuck man. I'm looking forward to the next one though. It's just, I can't believe it took a month for him to. Anyways, next we have 1 volume of Assassination Classroom because it's in English. I can't find the other ones in English on Amazon, so I only have number 1. I do plan on importing the others at some point, but for now, that's all I have. I finished the anime. I thought it was really good. I didn't see the movies till they came out here in Mexico. I just didn't get a chance to see them. But yeah, so just 1 Assassination Classroom. Next, we have one of my all-time favorites. Honestly, I love these mangas. It's a sad story that there was only 2 of them, but My Girlfriend is a T-Rex. I love T-Rexes. Dinosaurs are just the best thing for me. I like them a lot. And this is a really good, sweet manga that'll hit you right in the kokoro. It's short stories about a guy who meets a T-Rex. They don't really date in the manga. It's called My Girlfriend is a T-Rex, but she's not really his girlfriend. They're all like roomies, BFFs, but he does develop feelings for her. And it's really good. I don't know why there's only the guy just suddenly canceled it. He just decided to stop at volume 2. It's really sad because this book had a lot of potential. Honestly, I want to get a tattoo of them someday. But yeah, this one is really fun. Would recommend if you get the chance. Definitely check it out. It's only 2 volumes, so you know. I have 1 volume of Monster Musume. This isn't the original. This is the short story version after the anime, I guess, or the original. The reason I bought it was because it comes with 4 cards of the characters. So there's 1. There's another one. Oh, 3. I'm sorry. I thought it came with 4. And there's no. So that's the only reason I bought it, because of these cards. The other ones have other cards of the other characters, so I do plan on buying those, but for now I just have this one. Next, we have one of the greatest mangas of all time. Honestly, it's so good. Gantz, the first one. I plan on buying all 30 books that we have here in Mexico up to now. I think we're almost done with it in July. So, you know, I'm going to be spending that money, making it rain in July with the next 30-something volumes of Gantz. It's my favorite. Can't say favorite because Tokyo Ghoul will always be just my all-time. But this is one of my favorites. This is my top 3. It's really good. Just Gantz is fucking amazing, honestly. If you haven't read the manga, read it. The movies are okay. They stray from Gantz so badly, it's not even funny. And the anime I heard is really bad, so just don't watch that. But definitely read the manga. The manga will fuck your brain hard. So good. Next, we have 1 volume of Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso, I think it was. Your Lie in April. I met the girl under the cherry blossom tree and my fate started to change. I saw the anime and it was really good. I love it so much. 1 volume barely came out in Mexico. I'm gonna get the second one this month in June, but it's really good. It always hits in the feels, and it's a really good story. It's one of the reasons why I got into music. So there's that. If you want to check it out. Whew. We're not. I don't even think we're halfway there yet. So. Next, we have 1 volume of Tolobru. This one is really good. I liked it a lot. I plan on still continuing to collect these. In July, after July, I can start spending my money again in mangas. But for now, I have responsibilities that I can't. But yeah, so this one is really fun, really good. Would recommend 10 out of 10. It's really ecchi as well, so if you're into that, definitely check it out. Next, we have another one of my favorites. I I don't know how to pronounce this in Japanese. I haven't really taken the time to look into it. But it's the 7 Deadly Sins. I have... How many volumes? 9? Yeah. I have 9 volumes of these. I'm up to date, kind of. I think in Mexico we're up to like the 12 or 13. I kind of fell off the grid after 9. But yeah, it's really good. I like them a lot. And I like how if you put them all together, they give you like a continuous image. So if you put them all together, it looks like that. And I think it's really cool. So kudos to 7 Deadly Sins. Next we have, oh god. Oh. Next we have Steins Gate. This one I read the first one and fucked me up mentally. It was hard to keep up with at some parts. So I have all 3 just to finish my collection. I do plan on reading them at some point, but for now this is it. So Steins Gate. It's really good. It's really trippy as well. So definitely check it out. And we have 2 volumes of Boom. I haven't read it, but I liked the art and whatnot, so I started collecting it. But I do plan on reading it and continuing it at some point. But right now, I only have 2 volumes of Boom, so there's that. Next, we have 2 volumes of one of my favorites as well, Bongo Stray Dogs. We're up to number 3, so we're definitely going to look into that. But yeah, Bongo Stray Dogs is one of my mains. Would recommend 10 out of 10. I like this a lot. The anime is so good. The animation, the soundtrack, everything about Bongo Stray Dogs is really good. So definitely check it out if you haven't yet. Definitely get on that. Also, I have a mobile game for it. If you guys want to see gameplay for it, definitely let me know. It's like a little bubble thingy. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Next, we have another one of my favorites. Oh god, definitely put it over here. This is horror. This is Uzumaki. There's 3 volumes of it. Uzumaki is really, really, really good. It's a spiral story, and it's about a town that's playing spirals and whatnot. The payoff is okay. It's kind of like meh, but the stories themselves are really good. There's a movie which is also pretty cool. Definitely check it out if you can. There's other stories by Junji Ito. The Junji Ito collection anime was pretty cool. Not the best, but it's up there. It's good. The animation was a little off at points, but still. I definitely want to check out his other mangas, especially Tomie. I heard it's really good. So I plan on buying those in July, and I plan on buying the special editions of Uzumaki, Tomie, and Geo in July. So my money is just going to go right down the drain. And yeah, so definitely check it out. We have 4 volumes of Twin Star Exorcist. First one, second, third, and fourth. We're up to number 5 or 6, I think, of Twin Star Exorcist. But yeah, these are my 4 volumes of Twin Star Exorcist. I like the anime a lot, even though it's straight off the manga path so badly. But still, I'm collecting this as well. I would recommend 10 out of 10. Next, we have another one of my favorites. Oh man, I have a lot of favorites. Terra for Mars. Terra for Mars, the manga. The manga is really fucking good. It's just, it's good. The anime is good, and I like it a lot. I'm up to number 6. We're number 7 or 8 in Mexico, so I have to catch up on this one as well. But I really like it. It's really good, and Terra for Mars. If you don't know what it is, it's about in the future they send cockroaches to Mars to terraform it, and what happens is that they evolve into like human-like beings, and when humans go and check up on them, they just get wrecked. So they start experimenting with humans on combining insect traits with humans, and to go battle the cockroaches, but a lot of them fail. And it's really good. The character development and the character stories, backstories, and whatnot, it's really good. So definitely check it out if you haven't. Terra for Mars. I'm gonna save the best for last, because yeah, you guys ain't gonna guess what it is. Next, we have Ghost in the Shell 1 and 2. I'm missing 1.5, but I'm getting it in July as well. So I read the first one, and my Spanish is kind of so the whole final chapters and whatnot, some chapters are like where she starts talking to that other AI, and they start getting into like the theory of life and quantum physics and all that shit. I lost track of it. I read it in my head started hurt. But yeah, it's really good. I like it. I like the movie a lot. The live action is also really good. It's just my hat to you, sir. So that's Ghost in the Shell. Okay, so next we have the first 3 volumes of Food Wars. These we get monthly, but I don't have all of them. I will finish collecting them later. But yeah, these are the first 3 volumes of Food Wars. I like the anime a lot, so I was really hyped for this. Next, we have another funny one. Sakamoto desu ga? Or my name is Sakamoto. Or haven't you heard, my name is Sakamoto? Something like that. This one is really good. It's really funny. The first volume is just... it's fucking ridiculous, man. I didn't read the rest. I saw the anime, which I really liked. So definitely pick these up if you haven't. My name is Sakamoto. So, or Sakamoto desu ga in Japanese. Next, we have 2 volumes of Naruto and 1 of Boruto. Naruto number 1, and we're back. So 1 and 26 of Naruto and 1 Boruto. Because you know YOLO swag. Naruto, I bought number 26 because it comes with really cool bookmarkers. Some mangas here in Mexico come with really cool bookmarkers. So Naruto comes with that. So that's the only reason I bought number 26. I do plan on buying them all, a box set at some point, just not right now. But yeah, at some point I do plan on buying the Naruto box sets because it's Naruto. I like Naruto a lot. Kagabunshi no chachao. And Boruto, I think the manga is just, it's filler. It's filler. It's basically as a movie, and number 2 is the same, but it's filler. Just 1 and 2 are just filler, and even the manga, right? Not all the recent chapters are kind of filler, but I don't know. All of them are like the one where he's collecting the fucking cards or stickers and whatnot. It's fucking filler in the manga. But anyways, that's besides the point. Next, we have another one that I really like. That it's called Mysterious. I have the first 3 volumes. These books are a major fucking trip. If you can get them. The stories in them are really good, and the art is 10 out of 10. So definitely get them if you can get the chance. Next, we have one of my faves as well, Kimi no Nawa, Your Name. The first 3 volumes, we got them in Mexico, and they're just so good. There's a little different type of details here in the manga than in the movie, but definitely check these out if you get the chance, because, you know, Kimi no Nawa, who doesn't love Kimi no Nawa? You know, I love Kimi no Nawa. You love Kimi no Nawa. Everyone loves Kimi no Nawa. This is a Mexican manga type of company that releases Mexican mangas. So, yeah. Next, we have 1 volume of My Little Monster. I really like My Little Monster. The anime is really good, so I was really hyped for the manga. So the manga is really cool. Would recommend 10 out of 10. Then we've got Kimi ni Todoke, because Kimi ni Todoke is bae, and this manga is really good and sweet and loving, and just it's so good. I like it a lot. The art is really cool too. So this is the first 10 volumes that I have here, and then I have the other 10 volumes. 11. I'm up to date on Kimi ni Todoke. They started releasing this one because it's about to end every 2 months now. So yeah, 21 volumes of Kimi ni Todoke. Almost 2 years. Next, we have... Oh, man. Mirai Nikki. I really like the anime, so I bought the manga. I haven't finished it. I will at some point someday. But I did finish my collection, so I have all 12 volumes of Mirai Nikki, or the Future Diary. So take a look at that. Really cool. Would recommend 10 out of 10. So I will finish it someday, some point, just not today. Next we have Ghost in the Shell again. These are the special edition hardcover books. Shout out to my sister and brother-in-law for sending me these from California. As I said, I'm a big fan of Ghost in the Shell, so these are the hardcover English edition books. I like these more than the American versions because just look at that. The pages are bigger. Not the American, the Mexican. Yeah, Mexican versions. The pages are much bigger. They look a little nicer, cleaner than the, Mexican version. So there's that. Oh, that. And next we have Jesus. 3 volumes of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. These are hardcover colored versions. I haven't opened number 3 because these are too nice to open, honestly. They're so good, so check it out. It's all in color. So. Yep, first 3 volumes of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So yeah. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, my best manga. It's mero pachanguero. I saved the best for last for you, the viewer, for my 300 subscribers. This is it. This is my top notch. You ready? You saw this coming. The living legend, Tokyo Ghoul. Yes. These are all 14 volumes that I have of Tokyo Ghoul here. Ah, they fell. No. Why? Oh, that thought. Wait. Oh, man. I can only hold so many mangas. So, these are all 14 books of Tokyo Ghoul. I know 14 is upside down, but, Tokyo Ghoul is my main, I love it so much. It's my favorite of all time. So, look at that. Look at this beauty right here. All 14 volumes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. My man. And we have 6 volumes of Tokyo Ghoul Re. So, 7 comes out this month. We'll be caught up by next year, I think. So by that time, I think Tokyo Ghoul Re is already going to end. But yeah, we'll be all caught up, and so this is Tokyo Ghoul Re, all 6 volumes that are out in Mexico at the moment. I think in the States we're ahead of it by like a couple volumes. But yeah, so, So yeah, guys, this is my manga collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more otaku related stuff and whatnot, or anime stuff that I have in my personal life, be sure to let me know in the comments. Thank you much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot that I got those 300 subscribers. And yeah, be sure to like the button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, upload mobile games and whatnot, and also upload music on my other channel that I'll link below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Bye!